Well, hello everyone, and a happy Saturday evening to everyone. Welcome back to the cage. It's been a little while since I've done a video. I've been really busy with work here lately, and honestly, I've just been sitting back watching things happen and just taking note and just watching things play out the way they're playing out. But the reason I want to do this video tonight is I want to talk about a subject that the whole XJW community has talked about this week, and that is the removal of Tony Morris from being a governing body member. Now, I've had a lot of people send me messages or even ask me, "Hey Jimmy, are you going to do a video about Tony Morris?" And I'm like, I don't know, maybe, maybe not. And then people keep asking. I said, all right, I'll do a video. But I don't think some of you are going to like what I have to say, which that won't surprise me, and it's nothing that I'm not used to already. So, here's my opinion on this whole Tony Morris thing. Um, is Tony Morris arrogant? Yeah. Is he smug? Yeah. Does he talk down about people? Yeah. Uh, is he just a son of a bitch? Yeah, he pretty much is. Are we happy that Tony Morris is no longer a governing body member? Oh, yeah, of course. It's huge. Um, it's nice to see somebody who spouted all the stuff that he eat a little bit of humble pie. Um, and I know that a lot of the XJWs and the YouTubers are doing videos about Tony and making jokes about him, and they're funny and there's good videos. But I just want to offer a word of precaution. And this is specifically for the YouTubers in the XJW community and any XJW who's out there, doing activism. Um, for those that have watched the big picture, they know that I have linked Watchtower to being just like the deep state. And we know that the deep state encompasses, our big pharma, the news media, politicians. I mean, it's deep and wide what they've infiltrated. And so, with Watchtower being a part of this system, we have to look at things that they use to distract people. Now, what am I referring to? I honestly believe that Watchtower found it very necessary to basically sacrifice Tony Morris, in the lack of better words. Why do I say that? Because look at all the bad news that has been coming out against Watchtower here lately, and especially here recently. We've got a shooting, or at least two shootings, the one in Colorado, the one person out in field service. We've got Pennsylvania subpoena, I can't say the word, all the congregations in Pennsylvania for their records on child sex stuff. There's just so many stories that are coming out that shed a bad light on Watchtower. So, being part of the deep state, think about it. If there's a story that is out there painting somebody in a bad light, oh, I don't know, let's say the Hunter Biden laptop story, CV, the jabs, whatever the story may be, they've got to get the public off of those stories. So what do? They create a distraction. They have something else flashy happen, and then everybody looks over there. I think Watchtower's done the same thing here. I think Watchtower knew that the PR was not looking good in their favor. They might not be able to stop it or change it, but they can distract people. What a better way to distract the XJW community than sacrifice Tony Morris? Well, what's going to happen? Well, think about when someone got disfellowshipped. What did everybody in the congregation do that night and the next couple of days for about 2 weeks? What did they do? How did they act? Oh, I wonder what happened. What was he doing? Oh, well, I heard this. Well, I heard that. And everybody was gossiping about why this person was disfellowshipped, why they got taken down as an elder. And they did this for about, 2 weeks. Now, I think the same thing's happened here. Everybody's wondering, oh, why is Tony Morris? What happened? What did he do? What's going on? And that takes away the focus of the real things that Watchtower needs to be exposed to. Just because Tony Morris is no longer serving as a governing body, that's actually not a surprise. And why do I say that? Because we knew back in, 2013, 2014, I can't remember when the article came out, the Watchtower put out and said, hey, at some point in time, the governing body are going to just disappear, but we want you, JWs, to listen and be obedient to the helpers that take their place. So this is nothing new. We knew this was going to happen. We just didn't know when. And so it's going to happen with Let. It's going to happen with Loesch. And it may happen with a few others. And Watchtower may do it just to keep distracting the community. So I'm just putting out a word of caution. Just, hey, if you have to talk about Tony, if you have to get it out of your system, make memes, do your videos, hey, more power to you. I have no problem with that. Hey, that's the beauty of free speech. We get to say whatever the hell we want to say, and people can listen or not. But I'm just going to say, just take this as a precaution, because back in January 2021, the situation that happened with another famous XJW YouTuber, and I won't mention his name, y'all know who I'm talking about. That was a distraction. What did it accomplish? It just put everybody's focus on him and took away from exposing Watchtower themselves. Just like with the political systems, you just can't arrest one or two people that are high up and expect all the things to change and everything to go back to the way it should be. No, they're just going to replace those people. And this is the same thing. Just because Tony Morris is no longer a governing body member doesn't mean we've won this battle against Watchtower. Or this war. I'll say this war. Because we did win this battle with Tony going down. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. But there's still more to do. There's still more people out there that have no clue what Watchtower is all about. They have no clue that the shunning destroys families. They have no clue about the blood doctrine. I had a customer this week. I'll share this with you guys and then I'll close up. But I had a customer this week with Aflac, and I had to get some paperwork done with her. And so I had to meet her at Food Line the other day and to get the paperwork filled out. Well, I was actually wearing this sweatshirt, this hoodie. And she looked at me and she said, Jimmy, what's your shirt mean? And then I told her what it meant and that I had left Watchtower in December 2018. And she says, oh, thank God. So glad you got out of there. This lady was a nurse. And she says, I had one of my patients a few years ago. She had 4 kids and she was in labor having her 5th kid and she was losing a lot of blood. And do you know that woman refused to take blood? And her and that baby both died on that table that day. That woman left that husband with 4 other kids to raise by himself, all because she wouldn't take blood. I said, I know Miss, well, I can't say her name. I said, I know. I said, but in Jehovah's Witnesses' eyes, she did the best thing in the world. She upheld Jehovah's law and she was obedient to the organization. And basically, she should be an example we should follow. And you know what she said? She said, well, that Jehovah's dumb as hell. That's what she said. This lady was 62 years old. So people are understanding what Watchtower is all about. But we, as activists, we as people that want to expose them and help others, we need to still get that word out and not be distracted for any length of period of time with this whole Tony Morris thing. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, yay. Yay. But don't focus on it. Get the stories out there about the other stuff that Watchtower does. And don't act like the full NJWs for 2 weeks trying to figure out why the hell he's no longer a governing body member. All I'm doing is just trying to tell everybody, stay focused on exposing Watchtower. That's what we need to keep doing. I know tonight there's probably going to be a little live show going on, and for 2 hours, that's all everybody's going to talk about. So, hey, if you got to get out of your system, get out of your system, but be sure you do it quick and move on. That's just my suggestion. All right, guys. Well, hope y'all have a great night. I'm going to go and do some more research on some other stuff, and then might go in my office and do a little bit of work. But I hope this will help you guys gain a little perspective on this and don't stay focused on the distraction. All right. Y'all have a great night. Much love to each and every one of you. Take care.